Hello and welcome to the Top 10 channel, where each week we custom create a new Top 10 viewer request each week. Make sure you hit that like and subscribe button so you never miss any of our fun and informative videos. Maybe we will choose yours next. In this week's video, we are going to talk about the top 10 luxury cars for 2021. It doesn't get any more luxurious than a high-end luxury vehicle. These vehicles are fitted with cutting-edge technology, sumptuous, roomy interiors and the very best in mechanical ingenuity. Luxury automobiles come in a variety of shapes and sizes, with varying levels of efficiency and refinement. From strength and poise to functional comfort, there is bound to be a car on this list that meets your exacting requirements. We know you are curious to see who made the cut, so let's have a look now at the top 10 luxury cars for 2021. Number 10. RollsRoyce Phantom. Road testers quickly named this Rolls-Royce as one of the grandest and most luxurious luxury vehicles in the world. Rolls-Royce has earned a gleaming 5-star road test review. Owners will adore it for the lavish decoration of wealth and status it bestows, as well as the unparalleled sense of occasion you get while traveling in one. Although many will never experience it, the new Phantom is also an absolute delight to drive and a once-in-a-lifetime experience. The ease with which you can put such a huge car on the road, the tolerance it has for whatever rate of progress fits your trip, the supreme refinement and versatility of its V12 engine, and the progressiveness of its throttle pedal on step-off are all remarkable. While being a near 3-ton love song to splendid isolation, this car will accelerate from 0 to 100 miles per hour and through the gears at 30 to 70 miles per hour faster than the Ford Focus. Number 9. Rolls-Royce Ghost. When the Ghost debuted, it drew a line in the sand for Rolls-Royce. The start of a transition that saw the company's annual production volume increase from hundreds to thousands of vehicles. The Phantom's understudy has advanced significantly in its second generation. The mechanical underpinnings of the Ghost were once adapted from the BMW 7 Series, but it now shares the same architecture of luxury platform as the Cullinan and Phantom. Rolls-Royce's dampers for the front suspension and an active anti-roll bar for the rear axle, for example, help put ride quality closer than ever to that of the Phantom. Number 8. Bentley Flying Spur. Bentley's 4-door, Continental Series limousine began its modern existence as the Continental Flying Spur, removing the nomenclative prefix that ties it to Cruise current 2-door GT only with its most significant model redesign. The Flying Spur, on the other hand, is now in its third generation, as evidenced by the prouder, more muscular version, which heavily borrows from the most recent, attractive Continental GT Coupe. Cruise Junior Saloon also benefits from a new design built in collaboration with Porsche and featuring 4-wheel steering and active anti-roll bars. The 6.0-litre twin-turbo W12 engine, which produces 626 bhp plus limitless torque and propels the car to 62 miles per hour in less than 4 seconds and onto a top speed of more than 200 miles per hour, remains the same. The Spur will also be available with Bentley's smaller, more freely revving V8 and a 6-cylinder hybrid powertrain. Number 7. Mercedes Maybach S-Class. The Mercedes Maybach S-Class is the new standard bearer for Daimler's Maybach super luxury brand. It is the richest and most special car in what may be the world's most widely respected and admired limousine series. According to appearances, it was at least as much S-Class as Maybach, which is the product of Daimler's strategic decision a few years ago to extend the scope of the Maybach marque by producing Halo Maybach models through some of its more conventional Mercedes passenger car ranges. The ultra-rare, Simon Cowell spec Maybach 57 and 62 limousines were also consigned to history at the same time. The flagship S650 model's 603 bhp twin-turbocharged petrol V12, though the 496 bhp 4.0-litre V8 S580 will also be available in the UK, is barely audible, and its commitment to comfort and good manners is outstanding. Number 6. Bentley Milan. In principle, a limousine that is singularly aristocratic, whose presence can be seen from hundreds of yards away, and whose agenda revolves around serving the passenger first and the driver second can sound appealing. But don't worry if the fact of owning such a car doesn't appeal to you quite as much. The Bentley Milan is available in the super luxury class as well. It's deliberately more modest and discreet in appearance than a certain main British limousine competitor. It has a less formal interior than the Rolls-Royce Phantom, with a paneled smoking space that looks more like an old gentleman's club than the Phantom's chandeliered ballroom. The luster and natural appeal of its wood veneers, as well as the tactile allure of many of its fittings, are unrivaled. Number 5. RollsRoyce Cullinan. Goodwood's Marmite entry into the super luxury market is a response to considerable Rolls-Royce customer feedback that a more daily usable, all-surface capable, family practical model will be a welcome addition to the firm's showroom range. There's just as much to like about life on board this car as there is to hate about the concept or the way it looks. This is a real Rolls-Royce, with outstanding mechanical refinement, unrivaled ride comfort, and excellent drivability among its versatile strengths. The Cullinan's height-adjustable air suspension and BMW-derived four-wheel drive provide all the off-road flexibility that many owners are likely to need, and while towing capacity is currently limited at 2.6 tons, it's expected to increase to a more generous 3.5 tons in the near future. Number 4. Bentley Bentayga. The Bentayga had a tumultuous time in the autocar road test evaluation phase. We rated it highly in W12 engine form, with a few caveats, and then even higher when Bentley launched an Audi-sourced 4.0-litre, 429 bhp turbocharged diesel V8 in 2017, which produced just as much torque as the 12-cylinder petrol motor but at more affordable crank speeds. Then, despite the growing toxicity surrounding diesel engines, Bentley pulled the Bentayga diesel from Europe's showrooms, obscuring what we considered the car's definitive version. In the same year, a V8 petrol model was added to the lineup, as well as a plug-in hybrid. Number 3. Range Rover SV Autobiography. Long wheelbase, top tier since the Genesis days of the popular SUV upon which it is based, Range Rover has come a long way as a luxury vehicle. The new SV Autobiography is a car that is now entirely 5.2 meters long and 2.6 tons in weight at its heaviest, hand-finished by Land Rover at its special operations base near Coventry. It was designed to capitalize on the nascent demand for super expensive SUVs and the high regard some people have for the Range Rover brand, and it succeeds admirably. The SV Autobiography is a strict four-seater with lounged rear seats, on each of which you can place a fold-out aluminium tray table, while a rotating panoramic sunroof adds to the extraordinary senses of light and space aboard. Number 2. Alpina B7. If exclusivity is what you want, don't be fooled by the BMW badge on the Alpina B7's long bonnet. Only the Mercedes Maybach, of all the supremely unique and unusual cars on this list, is as unlikely to appear in your view on public roads, and the average B7 price tag of close to $275,000 after options reflects that. As is customary with Alpina, its version of a series production BMW model has two sides. On paper, the B7's twin-turbocharged 4.4-litre V8 produces 600 horsepower and 590 pound-feet of torque, implying that it is a direct competitor to the M7 that BMW will not produce. And in terms of performance, this may be the case. The B7 has undergone significant changes to both its powertrain and suspension to make it not just quicker but also better handling than any other 7 Series. Number 1. Mercedes-AMG S65. The mechanical makeup of the top-of-the-range performance version of the outgoing S-Class limousine hasn't changed much in more than a decade, despite the fact that it's about to be overhauled with the all-new S-Class as the base car. You could argue that this car didn't need to because it has a leviathan of a twin-turbocharged petrol V12 that produces 621 bhp and 738 pound-feet of torque. It's an engine that can propel a 2.25-ton, 5.3-meter long, rear-drive limousine from 0 to 62 miles per hour in just 4.2 seconds, and that's before it's really settled down, found its legs, and gotten moving. Despite this, the S65 remains a true luxury car, with uncompromising ride comfort and elegance, earning it a place at the top of our super luxury class rankings. It provides a degree of onboard comfort unmatched by anything else of comparable performance, and its massive reserves of torque make it so easy to drive that it's hard to believe how little effort is required to get something so big to fly so quickly. What do you think of our list? Let me know in the comment section below. If you enjoy this video and want to hear from us again, be sure to hit those like and subscribe buttons before you go. Thanks for watching.